If you're holding Sui, you need to watch this video until the very end. Over the past few hours, I've compared Sui with Solana's historic bull run, from the price charts and market cycles to the market cap, tokenomics, and ecosystem growth. And I found something that most investors are completely overlooking. If history repeats itself, missing this opportunity could mean missing one of the biggest moves of this cycle, potentially a 10 times return. So in this video, we're going to break down whether Sui is really following Solana's path, compare both projects using real data and charts, calculate Sui's realistic upside using market cap mathematics, and finally reveal my price target for 2026 to 2028. Trust me, the final comparison and price target might completely change the way you look at Sui. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So, can Sui actually become the next Solana? As per the data we have, Solana was launched roughly around March 16th, 2020. It made its first brutal bull run and topped in November 2021. That means it took roughly 600 days to hit its first major top. Now, if you compare that with Sui's chart, Sui was launched in May 2023, and it made its first top roughly around January 2025, which means Sui took roughly 610 to 615 days to hit its first major top. Now, isn't that interesting? Solana took roughly 600 days to reach its historic bull market top, while Sui took almost the exact same amount of time to reach its first major top. After creating that top in November 2021, Solana crashed hard and created a bottom around December 2022. Then from that bottom, it created another cycle top in January 2025. That means Solana took approximately 418 days to fall from its all-time high to its bear market bottom. Then it took roughly 752 days for Solana to rally from its bear market bottom to its next major cycle top. Now, if you compare that with Sui's chart, if you take roughly 400 to 418 days, Sui should give us a cycle bottom somewhere around February 10th to February 28th, 2026. Now, obviously, Sui is not going to replicate the exact dates and timeline. There will be slight delays. As you can already see, Sui has not yet bottomed out, which means there is a slight delay. But based on the data we currently have, I still believe Sui will definitely hit its final bottom within the next few months. Now, according to the same data, it took Solana around 752 days to rally from its bear market bottom to its next major cycle top. So if we assume June to September as Sui's final bottom, then Sui could create its next major cycle top somewhere between late June 2028 and October 2028. Now let's use the same comparison in terms of trading price and market cap. Back in March 2020, Solana was trading between roughly 70 cents and 80 cents. At peak 1, it reached approximately $260 with a market cap of roughly $77 billion. Then its price dropped to around $8.15, bringing its market cap down to roughly $4.4 billion, which means Solana crashed by approximately 96.9%. Then during peak 2, it rallied to roughly $296 with a market cap of approximately $124 billion. So from the bottom, Solana rallied approximately 3,533%. Now let's compare that with Sui. Sui initially started trading around $2, but the price quickly dropped to around $1.30. Around peak 1, it touched roughly $5.80 with a market cap of approximately $16 billion. Then the price dropped to around 63 cents, which is the lowest level so far, with a market cap of roughly $2.8 billion, which means Sui has crashed approximately 88.2%. But if you really want to compare it with Solana, this also suggests that the final bottom is not yet in. And interestingly, this perfectly matches the chart analysis that I've already shared in my previous videos. So if we assume another drop of roughly 92% to 96% from peak 1, that would put Sui somewhere between 21 cents and 43 cents, which should become the final bottom. Then, if we assume another rally of roughly 3,000% to 3,500%, that gives Sui a potential price target between roughly $6.51 and $15.48. That's approximately a 31 times to 36 times return. Now, I know this sounds impossible, but Solana did exactly the same thing, so it's definitely not impossible for Sui. Obviously, there is a lot of misinformation on social media that Sui can also hit $250+ like Solana, but that is not possible because Solana's circulating supply is just 582 million. That is why the trading price can go as high as $300 or so, whereas Sui's circulating supply is in billion, so it cannot go as high as $300. For example, for Solana to reach $300, it just requires a market cap of 150 to 200 billion. But for Sui to reach $300, it will require a market cap of 1.2 trillion. So Sui is never going to reach $300. Trading price is of no use. You just have to focus on market cap and circulating supply. So this is the conclusion of this video. You can pause and read everything. And you obviously don't have to rely on exact data. And it obviously not going to match with the exact dates and timelines from Solana chart. We have used Solana charts just to study study the pattern, because Sui chart is very much similar to Solana's chart, but the target you see in this video are just a rough estimate. But yeah, Sui is one of the altcoins, which might help you retire early, but only if you buy it at the right time. And if you want to know right time to buy, you should follow my dedicated videos plus all the analysis I share in our free social media pages and our VIP group, because it's not going to be an easy journey, because in the coming time, there will be another flush, which you all should be very careful. But if you strike at the right time, you will make ton of money. So make sure to check all the link in this video. And before I end this video, let me quickly request you to at least show some support by smashing the like button and by subscribing to our channel, or at least sharing this video with your fellow investors. Because lately you must have seen a lot of crypto YouTubers quitting, because right now YouTube is shadow banning crypto YouTubers, and we are barely making anything from our video, as you can see here. And if you're following me since a long time, you know unlike other creators, I have always uploaded math-related videos and tried my best to guide you. And most of the crypto creators are retired by launching their own tokens. I have personally never launched my own token and scammed my subscribers. Although it's very easy to do it, I have been honest, so it's a humble request to support our channel, because if we continue with such low views, it will be really hard to survive and continue. So if you want to support this channel to continue its journey until the next bull run, please like this video, subscribe, and comment down your target for Sui in the comment box below.
I'd like to quickly tell you about our VIP group, which starts at just $6 per month. Inside, we share trading signals, monthly roadmaps, spot setups, and swing trade opportunities. As many of you know, I had already warned VIP members to start taking profits before. Every month, I share updated roadmaps based on liquidity and market structure, and they've been performing with a strong level of accuracy. I also recently shared my 2026 final bottom scenario, exclusively with elite members, including my long-term market outlook. Unlike many groups, there are no long-term lock-ins, no ridiculous upfront fees, and complete transparency. So if you'd like to stay one step ahead of the market, check out all the links in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fortunes in my wallet, got that blockchain skill, making money at the speed of light, feel the